Yo, what's up, my members, man? It's your girl Deja, and I'm back with another lit reaction video on channel, man. Yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir.
Yeah, you bringing shit to the table, can't have a seat, nigga, no sugar coat. Take a little more than dick sucker, standing next to a nigga just to have emotion. We ain't worried about a thing, know that back door, trap door, nigga stay open. You ain't put the time in, put the work in, pussy nigga sit around hope. I'ma keep fucking that back street, fucking that trap, I'ma keep stroke. Get my mama out the churches, maybe then, nigga, I can sit back and have some clothes. Niggas really dumb as hell, lost in the sauce, man, I swear to God, these niggas flow. Put the bitches for anything, nigga, boy, I swear to God, fire lose for.
So look, my members, man, as y'all see by that title, we finna go ahead, man, and react to a Florida rapper who turned his life over to God after he overdosed, y'all, only just to get backdoored by one of his relatives, folks. I ain't gonna lie, it sound like this story gonna get crazy, y'all. So, hey, before we get into it, man, go ahead grab whatever y'all smoking on or drinking on, cause y'all know I got my wood. Oh, for now.
Nobody wins when the family feels.
This song for nigga, yeah, 300K, you can't be late, niggas pure.
My bad, y'all, for the sniffing, but no, stopped up.
Better get low, I up this drink and I ain't this. Brothers always down to catch a brain. While I'm from the shit of jungle. In the streets, I left a spam, little guys, lost my niggas sweat.
Why it was important for you to sober up and get a clear state of mind?
Shit, I ain't gonna lie. That's another thing I say, like, stay away from that drug shit, like.
I ain't gonna lie, Florida get like that, y'all. If y'all haven't already gone ahead and watched that Florida vlog, I spent 4 days out there in Crestview, Florida, y'all, and I ain't gonna cap. Honey, the trenches, okay? It was given very much treacherous. like, like if y'all didn't watch it, bro, go watch it right now. I'm telling y'all, I didn't went out to the club. I didn't watch some fights. I didn't been to the motherfucking they big block party thing. I don't know. I forgot what it's called, y'all. What it's called down there, but y'all, it was a lot. So go ahead and watch it if you haven't, folks. I'm telling y'all, it was busting. But yeah, Florida really get like that though. They definitely got their areas or their hoods and all that extra. So
I ain't gonna lie, I know I'm smoking weed right now, but like, all that other shit, bruh, that shit ain't what it is, baby, you feel me? Like, I ain't gonna lie, like, if you going through pain, like, or depression, or that mental health shit, I know all that shit real. If you going through that, I don't know how you cope with it, but like, my word of advice, don't use drugs, like, I ain't gonna lie, just talk to God, dude.
Police now searching for the shooter who gunned down a man in Hallandale Beach, and we've learned that victim was a local rapper.
Bullets flying Thursday night, and this guy says bullets hit his house.
So last night, anoche, you hear, right? Bullet holes. You live here. Boom, boom, boom.
He says, I took off and I hid in the bathroom because I heard way too many shots fired.
Fam, I was editing this interrogation, and I was also doing this pastor who turned into a scammer after calling himself God's best friend. But then back and forth all on social media today, it was reports and even denied reports that a local rapper from Florida had lost his life. And after being able to
you good?
and getting so many requests, I figure I'd bring it to you guys' attention. And as I was doing research for this story today, it reminded me that most painful stories don't come from the streets. They don't even come from outsiders, but right inside your own family. And today, out of Hallandale, Florida, we got a tragic example of that. A young aspiring rapper who, in his mid-20s, who lost his life at the hands of his own relative. And after doing my research, it seemed like the man we're about to discuss today been making headlines in and out the news and seemed like he couldn't catch a break. A man once signed to Kodak Black, lost his cousin in a gruesome fashion, took his anger out on tracks. Just last year, he lost a good friend who he considered his brother. In the midst of trying to cope, he OD'd. which we'll later discuss and hear from him on his thoughts. But after that, he vowed to change his life, turn his life over to God, and stop doing drugs. But little did he know, months after, he'll lose his life, and not even to the hands of a so-called enemy. Today we go over his story, talk about some of his accomplishments in the rap game, who he was signed with, the details on how he lost his life while paying our respects, and check out the aftermath for people who allegedly was his so-called enemies and some big-time rappers taking to Instagram to instantly celebrate. But before we go over this one, I want you guys to remember, I won't give you no angle, I just give you the story. So with that being said, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We're gonna jump right to it. Today we're going to Hallandale Beach, Florida, located in Broward County, part of Miami metropolitan area, just north of Miami and south of Hollywood, Florida. It's around 40,000 residents, known as a diverse working class city with many Caribbean and Latin American residents. Some say an area where the hood is only 10 blocks, famous for Gulfstream Park and horse and racing casino and the convenient beaches, but also has neighborhoods dealing with poverty and violent crime just blocks away. Also growing up in that environment was Brandon Wham, 25 years old, also known by his rap stage name.
I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I cannot get jiggy with the wigs, bro. That shit just look... I can't get jiggy with it. I ain't gonna cap to you.
Damn, spin the bin.
Late, niggas pure pussy. Better get low, I up this drink and I ain't dissing dead. I never leave my brothers, always down to catch a brain. While I'm from the shit of jungle, in the streets I left.
One of Florida's biggest artists, Kodak Black, is known for signing artists. And in 2017, 2018, under Kodak's Black Sniper Games label, he had talent like Jack Boy, 22 G's, and Wiz the Wizard. Since then, Jack Boy and 22 G's had departed, and Wiz the Wizard unfortunately lost his life. During that time, Wiz the Wizard brought his cousin, who was also considered a local rapper, to Sniper Gang, also known as Wham, Spin the Bin. Together they made tracks, and everything looked like it was on the ups. Until one day, in a video we once covered, September 17, 2021, Wiz the Wizard body was discovered outside a home on Northwest 9th Street in Hallandale Beach. He was in his mid-20s. Police confirmed foul play. Some say his body was chopped up. His cause of death wasn't immediately released, having his death shake up the floor.
What? They chopped this man's body up? That's insane. I ain't gonna cap.
Rap community.
That's crazy.
His cause of death wasn't immediately released, having his death shake up the Florida rap community.
His cause of death wasn't even released. That's crazy.
Especially because he was young and tied to Kodak Black Sniper's game. May he rest in peace and love and condolences to his family.
In Hallandale Beach, where a body was found this morning, investigators suspect foul play. Local 10's Ian Margle is live with details on this. Ian.
Duh, you know it was foul play when his body was chopped up. Like, what?
Yeah, police cleared this scene about an hour and a half ago at this point. This is the home where that man was found, but there are still a lot of questions left to be answered here. Namely, why did this happen, and where was this man killed? Make their way into a crime scene after a man was found dead on a sidewalk Friday.
Investigation continues. There's going to be detectives reaching out to the family, friends, trying to get some more information.
According to Hallandale Beach Police, a neighbor found the body around 6 a.m. in front of this home on Northwest 6th Terrace and 9th Court. It's unclear at this point if the man was actually killed there or if his body was dumped, but police say he did grow up in the area. Although law enforcement hasn't confirmed who he is, the victim has been identified on social media as rapper Wham the Wizard. And as people gathered at the scene, some pushed their way under the crime scene tape.
When you suspect that it might be a family member of yours or a loved one, you would want to try to confirm that for yourself. It wasn't anything malicious or ill will. It was just trying to get their own confirmation.
Now, investigators are working to figure out who did this and why.
We're making a plea to the public at this time that if anyone has any information that could help us assist with a suspect, then that would be greatly appreciated.
So this is still very early stages of this investigation.
No, fans and fellow rappers mourned online, and even in the story we once covered, some thought that a local rapper named CJ had set him up and lost his life in gruesome fashion in return. But some say that wasn't the case as well. His death became another example of violence tied to the Florida rap scene. To this day, there was no public confirmed motive or suspects has been released. And shortly after, things got shaky.
But I ain't gonna lie, that just goes to say, like I always say, everybody got a hood, got they little area, they trenches, and all the extra. Everybody got gangs, like all these cities and countries. Like, oh no, man, just don't think it's always safe out here with traveling somewhere else just because y'all know the main cities or whatever that's so called like the most dangerous and all this extra, when in reality everywhere is dangerous. Like I said, everybody got their own hood, own gangs, own churches, all that. Like,
Wham spin the bin and Kodak Black. Wham wanted
but
out his
Florida for sure
contract.
get
He
like
even
that
went to
though.
Instagram to voice his opinion on Kodak and Sniper Game. He said the whole SG flamed in Tallahassee. Security got us chopped. I was the only hitting back. Nigga was front line about that SG most deaf. Let's see who gonna get active. Rapping shit. But eventually he was able to get out his contract. It was alleged that he paid $300,000 and started his own label, Double M Records, which was something him and his cousin, Wham the Wizard, had started when they first started rapping.
I started rapping because Wiz, my big cousin that died. He recently just died. Like Wiz, like, see, my cousin that died in 2016, that's Wiz's older brother. By Jill, you feel me? When Jill died, Wiz was in jail. He was locked up with Yak in Port St. Lucie. Kodak, he was locked up in Port St. Lucie. So he got out from doing that shit with Yak. He came home and his brother died, you feel me? Yeah. So, you feel me, like he started rapping, so you feel me, like, I was like his robbing, you feel me? We was Batman, I was robbing, I ain't gonna lie, like, that's the only reason I started rapping, because bro, like, if bro wanted to be a swimmer, I would have been a swimmer with him.
Yeah, alright.
Like, you feel me, if he wanted to wrestle, like, you feel me, like, if he wanted to be a tag team wrestler, I would have been, you feel me, in WWE with him, you feel me, like, yo, that type of shit. Like, I just happen to know how to rap, you feel me?
Then fast forward to 2023. Wham Spin the Bin would take another loss. A close friend of his he considered like his brother had lost his life. His name was Blood. May he rest in peace. And trying to cope with that pain, Wham had overdose. He felt like he died and came back. Shortly after, he went to Instagram.
I ain't gonna lie, but that's cause I don't know, man. This generation, y'all niggas be different. Like, y'all niggas be not only just popping perks, but crushing them motherfuckers up and sniffing them. On top of that, drinking lean. On top of that, smoking weed. Like, y'all be doing all that extra shit for. I ain't gonna cap. Like, and that shit is crazy how that just became like a normal thing, like the cool thing for the new generation of rappers and stuff. Like, I don't know. That shit.
The following 2023, no more perks and no more juice. The following year in 2024,
And what
he
I
spoke.
say, perks and juice. If y'all don't know what juice is, you know, it's lean. So, hey, I don't even know what I'd be able to really say on here, not y'all. So yeah, we're gonna say juice, but y'all just be, mm, y'all gotta chill on it. Doing all that extra shit ain't, um, that shit not cute, for like. And I know it's probably females out here that probably do think it, like, but no, like, gang, it ain't worth it.
About that experience on this interview on off the porch and giving his life to God. Check out a clip.
Like basically the culture, you feel me? Basically like we get money playing football, like we trying to do positive shit now. Feel me? Before it was breaking the houses, selling dope knives, rapping, and playing ball. Feel me?
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, being a doctor cool too. Feel me? Being a teacher, all that other shit, that shit cool too. We need all that.
That's real.
Feel me? For sure.
Talk about
Right, like where's all the generation? I ain't gonna lie, okay, I do see uh a lot of, our generation, in the nurse field, all that. I can't cap. But everybody ain't gotta be a rapper, for. Like, where's the dentists and the fucking, like, do y'all know, like, we're the new generation? Like, we need more teachers and fucking everything. Like, bro, it's so much y'all could do out here other than be a fucking rapper. Like, everybody wouldn't be a fucking drill rapper and
why it
shit.
was
Like,
important for you to sober up and get a clear state of mind.
Shit, I ain't gonna lie. That's another thing I say, like, stay away from that drug shit. Like, I ain't gonna lie. I know I'm smoking weed right now, but like, all that other shit, bro, that shit ain't what it is, baby. You feel me? Like, I ain't gonna lie. Like, if you going through pain, like, or depression, or that mental health shit, I know all that shit real. If you going through that, I don't know how you cope with it, but like, my word of advice, don't use drugs. Like I ain't gonna lie, just talk to God, though. Like, you feel me?
I ain't gonna lie, cause I know how it is. I've never done any other drugs other than marijuana. That's it. But I, I had a family member, a cousin who was laced before. I had a cousin who OD'd, all types of stuff. Like, I'ma just say, bro, I agree with him on that. Don't do nothing other than marijuana. And if you is gonna do it, don't use it as a coping mechanism, because it's not gonna get you through it. It's just gonna get you in that position, in a position of ODing and possibly losing your life. Like, it ain't worth it. Just find other ways.
That way gonna help you, for real.
No, that's
All
real.
that extra shit ain't
What
it.
led you to find God in sobriety in that moment?
Shit, I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna keep it real. After Wiz died, my other close brother died. His name was Blood. Like, his real name was Mondo. I ain't gonna lie. I had overdose type shit. You feel me? I done died off that shit. So like, that shit real. Like, feel me? Like, so I feel for anybody going through mental health, depression. You feel me? All that shit real. But you feel me? I'm overcoming that.
That's real.
You feel me? For sure.
How would you describe your mind state now that you overcoming all these trials and tribulations you've been through?
I ain't gonna lie. I want $1 billion. I ain't gonna lie. I'm just trying to, like, I'm trying to get that money. I'm trying to be healthy. Trying to give back. You feel me? Feel me? I want to do a lot. I ain't gonna lie. I want to start a football league. I want to do a whole bunch of shit. You feel me?
They gotta work for that bag, go get it one day, you can brag. You gotta work for that bag, go get it one day, you can brag.
Alright.
Now what? Battling with so much in the last couple of years. Friday, August 29th, 2025, Hollandale Beach police say they were investigating a fatal shoot of 25-year-old Brandon Whamley. They said they responded to a shot spotter alert on the 500 block of Northwest 6th Avenue. Authorities said Wham was transported to a nearby hospital with gunshot wounds and later succumbed to his injuries. They said the preliminary findings suggest that the incident was isolated and the victim and the suspected gunman was acquainted. Hollandale Beach police continue to search for the
You made that. Oh, no.
going door to door looking for clues. A man who lived by told the local news in Spanish that he took off and hid in his bathroom after hearing multiple gunshots. The reports had quickly surfaced online that Wham had lost his life, but somehow a page allegedly connected to him was disputing it. But check out the news clip.
Say a 25-year-old man didn't survive, and they're still trying to make an arrest in this case.
Shanae Amara takes us to Hallandale Beach with a safety alert from police.
Police identify the man killed as 25-year-old Brandon Whamley. Now, I was able to briefly speak with his family. They say they are too heartbroken right now to speak and processing what happened. But I can also tell you the people who live in this neighborhood where it happened are still shocked about the very violent.
Hold on. Now that I'm thinking about it the whole time, I forgot that he ain't even getting to it for real of how it was one of his relatives that killed him.
Way
like,
he
I
was
just
killed.
realized that.
Police tape left behind along Northwest 6th Street, a reminder of a violent Thursday night.
As soon as I went in, I heard gunshot, at least 10.
This woman I spoke to asked not to show her face, but she heard the moment Hallandale Beach police say their officers got alerts from a shot spotter.
First of all, it was quarreling. They were quarreling. You can't hear them quarreling. Then they left, and you could hear them, kind of.
I bet y'all I'm back. I already know what I got. That body armor, no bad.
Walking away. Then I heard shots, and that was it.
Police found a man identified as 25-year-old Brandon Whamley on the ground bleeding. Whamley was rushed to the hospital but did not survive.
I didn't come outside because, of course, I was just a little scared after it happened, but the whole area was surrounded, like front, back. I mean, there was maybe more than like 10 police.
Investigators say Whamley and the shooter were acquainted and call the shooting isolated, but the gunman is still out there.
And they have that violent instinct with them, so it's like, I am bigger than you, I've got bigger gun, I'm bolder. That's what is happening. Because they sound like young people.
Now, for neighbors on this block, the crime tape, a reminder of how quickly life can change.
You know, some people do have mixed feelings about the area. Since I've been here, it's been a little calm, but my condolences to the family because it is an unfortunate situation.
And last check, police say they still don't have anyone in custody, despite saying that the victim and suspect knew each other. Again, police say if you have any information, please contact Hallandale Beach Police. Reporting in Hallandale.
Now, though much details is not released on the motive and exactly what happened, the fact that they saying the alleged relative had did it is crazy in itself. A man who was battling with so much, and just months after speaking on an interview about turning his life to God and possibly ODing after trying to cope with the death of his close loved one. It's a crazy story to think about. I want to say rest in peace once again to the victim and every victim that we talked about in the story. Love and condolences.
For sure, rest in peace to everybody. I was hoping they was gonna get more into the cousin part or the relative part, about exactly how did that happen and, you know, everything like that, but I guess not. I guess they ain't got all that yet. But alright, man, I'm gonna go ahead and get up out of here, man. Make sure y'all go ahead, man, like this video, comment down below. It's what y'all see from me. Subscribe to me if you haven't already, man. And hit that bell so y'all get notified every time I post. So for them. And go ahead, man. Follow me on Instagram and Twitch. And I love y'all, my members. See y'all next video.
have a seat, nigga, no sugar coat. Take a little more than dick sucking, standing next to a nigga just to have emotion. We ain't worried about a thing, no.